Welcome to Quiz for Fun. Let's see just how smart you are. To pass this quiz, you will face a set of 100 tricky questions about historical figures. And you only have 3 seconds to think before the answer pops up. Challenge yourself. Test your knowledge. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Okay, let's get started. Who was the first president of the United States? Correct. George Washington. Who led India's non-violent independence movement against Britain? Correct. Mahatma Gandhi. Who was the first man on the moon? Correct. Neil Armstrong. Who is known as the Queen of France, executed during the French Revolution? Correct. Marie Antoinette. Who freed the slaves in the United States? Correct. Abraham Lincoln. Who painted the Mona Lisa? Correct. Leonardo da Vinci. Who discovered America in 1492? Correct. Christopher Columbus. Who is known as the Maid of Orleans? Correct. Joan of Arc. Who was the first emperor of Rome? Correct. Augustus. Who was the British Prime Minister during World War II? Correct. Winston Churchill.
Who wrote the Communist Manifesto with Friedrich Engels?
Correct. Karl Marx. Who was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean? Correct. Amelia Earhart. Who was the first female Prime Minister of the UK? Correct. Margaret Thatcher. Who discovered penicillin? Correct. Alexander Fleming. Who developed the theory of relativity? Correct. Albert Einstein. Who was assassinated in Sarajevo in 1914, triggering World War I? Correct. Franz Ferdinand. Who wrote The Prince? Correct. Niccolo Machiavelli. Who was the Soviet leader during World War II? Correct. Joseph Stalin. Who was the longest reigning British monarch before Queen Elizabeth II? Correct. Queen Victoria. Who is the founder of Islam? Correct. Muhammad. Who was the first woman in space? Correct. Valentina Tereshkova. Who discovered America before Columbus around 1000 AD? Correct. Leif Erikson. Who was the Emperor of France who crowned himself? Correct. Napoleon Bonaparte. Who Who is known as the father of modern physics? Correct. Galileo Galilei. Who discovered the law of universal gravitation? Correct. Isaac Newton. Who was the U.S. president during the Great Depression and World War II? Correct. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Who was the first emperor of China? Correct. Qin Shi Huang. Who was assassinated in Dallas in 1963? Correct. John F. Kennedy. Who was the Russian Tsar executed in 1918 with his family? Correct. Nicholas II. Who founded the Mongol Empire? Correct. Genghis Khan. Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize? Correct. Marie Curie. Who discovered America's Pacific route by circumnavigation? Correct. Ferdinand Magellan. Who was the Greek philosopher who taught Alexander the Great? Correct. Aristotle. Who founded psychoanalysis? Correct. Sigmund Freud. Who was the U.S. president during the Civil War? Correct. Abraham Lincoln. Who was the first man in space? Correct. Yuri Gagarin. Who was known as the Iron Lady? Correct. Margaret Thatcher. Who was the South African leader who fought apartheid? Correct. Nelson Mandela. Who developed the heliocentric model of the universe? Correct. Nicholas Copernicus. Who was the Egyptian queen famous for her relationship with Julius Caesar? Correct. Cleopatra. Who was the German monk who started the Protestant Reformation? Correct. Martin Luther. Who was the U.S. president during the Cuban Missile Crisis? Correct. John F. Kennedy. Who discovered radioactivity? Correct. Henri Becquerel. Who was the philosopher who drank poison hemlock? Correct. Socrates. Who was the Viking explorer who reached North America? Correct. Leif Erikson. Who was the leader of the Soviet Union during the Cuban Missile Crisis? Correct. Nikita Khrushchev. Who was the leader of Germany in World War II? Correct. Adolf Hitler. Who was the French heroine burned at the stake in 1431? Correct. Joan of Arc. Who was the scientist who discovered the theory of evolution by natural selection? Correct. Charles Darwin. Who was the leader of the Bolshevik Revolution in 1917? Correct. Vladimir Lenin. Who was the African king of Mali, famous for his wealth? Correct. Mansa Musa. Who was the Roman general assassinated on the Ides of March? Correct. Julius Caesar. Who was the first US president to resign? Correct. Richard Nixon. Who was the Queen of England during the Spanish Armada in 1588? Correct. Elizabeth I. Who was the first emperor of the Holy Roman Empire? Correct. Charlemagne. Who was the last pharaoh of Egypt? Correct. Cleopatra. Who was the first European to reach India by sea? Correct. Vasco da Gama. Who discovered America for Spain but wasn't the first European there? Correct. Christopher Columbus. Who was the founder of Buddhism? Correct. Siddhartha Gautama. Who was the Greek philosopher who taught Plato? Correct. Socrates. Who was the explorer who first reached the South Pole? Correct. Roald Amundsen. Who was the Emperor of Japan during World War II? Correct. Emperor Hirohito. Who was the medieval king of England who signed the Magna Carta? Correct. King John. Who was the Russian mystic advisor to the Romanovs? Correct. Rasputin. Who was the founder of modern nursing? Correct. Florence Nightingale. Who was the Carthaginian general who crossed the Alps with elephants? Correct. Hannibal. Who was the philosopher who wrote Critique of Pure Reason? Correct. Immanuel Kant. Who was the US president during the Louisiana Purchase? Correct. Thomas Jefferson. Who was the leader of the USSR after Stalin's death? Correct. Nikita Khrushchev. Who was the first female Prime Minister of India? Correct. Indira Gandhi. Who was the scientist who classified elements into the periodic table? Correct. Dmitry Mendeleev. Who was the first European to see the Pacific Ocean? Correct. Vasco Núñez de Balboa. Who was the British nurse known as the Lady with the Lamp? Correct. Florence Nightingale. Who was the leader of Iraq during the Gulf War? Correct. Saddam Hussein. Who was the English king with 6 wives? Correct. Henry VIII. Who was the South American revolutionary known as El Libertador? Correct. Simón Bolívar. Who was the scientist who discovered the circulation of blood? Correct. William Harvey. Who was the famous Greek conqueror of Persia? Correct. Alexander the Great. Who was the German inventor of the printing press? Correct. Johannes Gutenberg. Who was the Scottish king killed in battle in 1314? Correct. Robert the Bruce. Who was the English explorer who circumnavigated the globe? Correct. Francis Drake. Who was the woman who refused to give up her bus seat in Montgomery in 1955? Correct. Rosa Parks. Who was the ruler of the Aztec Empire at the time of Spanish conquest? Correct. Montezuma II. Who was the king of Macedonia and father of Alexander the Great? Correct. Philip II. Who was the medieval philosopher who wrote Summa Theologica? Correct. Thomas Aquinas. Who was the first black president of South Africa? Correct. Nelson Mandela. Who was the Norse god of thunder? Correct. Thor. Who was the explorer who discovered Greenland? Correct. Eric the Red. Who was the Roman gladiator who led a slave revolt? Correct. Spartacus. Who was the German philosopher who wrote the Communist Manifesto? Correct. Karl Marx. Who was the Chinese admiral who led treasure voyages in the 15th century? Correct. Zheng He. Who was the medieval mathematician who introduced zero to Europe? Correct. Fibonacci. Who was the Byzantine emperor who codified Roman law? Correct. Justinian I. Who was the philosopher who wrote Being and Time? Correct. Martin Heidegger. Who was the Persian king defeated by Alexander the Great? Correct. Darius III. Who was the Japanese shogun who unified Japan in the 17th century? Correct. Tokugawa Ieyasu. Who was the female pharaoh who built magnificent temples in Egypt? Correct. Hatshepsut. Who was the Russian revolutionary exiled and later assassinated in Mexico? Correct. Leon Trotsky. Who was the African queen who resisted Portuguese colonization in Angola? Correct. Queen Nzinga. Who was the mathematician who developed non-Euclidean geometry? Correct. Lobachevsky.
Well done!
Drop your results in the comments and challenge your friends by sharing this quiz. Subscribe now so you don't miss the next one in just a couple of days.